There's something your cat has been trying to tell you. Not today, not just this week, maybe for months, and every single day you've looked right at it and thought everything was fine. That's not your fault. These signs don't look like stress. They look like personality. They look like quirks. They look like, that's just how my cat is. But there's a difference between a cat who is calm and a cat who has simply stopped trying to tell you something. There are 7 signs. Most owners miss all of them. And the last one, number 7, is the one that's hiding in plain sight in almost every home right now. 1. Your cat is grooming more than usual. You've probably watched it happen. Your cat sits down, starts licking its fur, and just doesn't stop. You think clean cat, healthy cat, maybe even a happy cat. Here's what's actually happening. Cats groom when they're calm. That part is true, but cats also groom when they're overwhelmed. When the nervous system doesn't know what to do with the tension it's carrying, it defaults to a repetitive physical behavior, something it can control. It's called displacement grooming. And the giveaway isn't that your cat is grooming, it's where and how much. Stress grooming tends to focus on one area, the belly, the base of the tail, the inside of the front legs. If you look closely, you might notice the fur there is thinner than it used to be, shorter, maybe even slightly raw. That's not a coat condition. That's a cat that's been quietly unraveling for weeks. The fix isn't complicated. It starts with asking what changed around the time this started. A new person in the house, a different feeding schedule, construction noise outside. Cats don't handle change the way we do. What feels minor to you can feel enormous to them. 2. Your cat has stopped using the litter box consistently. Before you assume it's a medical issue, and yes, always rule that out first, consider this. The litter box is one of the few things in your cat's life they have complete control over. Where they go, when they go, whether they feel safe enough to go at all. When a cat starts going outside the box, most owners get frustrated. Some get angry. Almost none ask, what is my cat afraid of? Because that's what's happening. Stress disrupts the urge to use the box in the usual way. A cat that feels threatened, even by something as invisible as tension in the household, will sometimes avoid the box entirely, or go right next to it. Close, but not quite. They're not being difficult. They're communicating the only way they know how, when words aren't an option. If this is happening in your home, look at the box itself. Is it in a high-traffic area? Is another pet blocking access to it? Has the litter changed recently? Small details, big impact. 3. Your cat is hiding more than it used to, and you've told yourself, that's just how cats are. They like small spaces. They like privacy. That's their personality. Maybe, but there's a version of hiding that's normal, and a version that's a distress signal. And the difference is in the pattern. A cat that hides occasionally, comes out for meals, engages when it chooses, that's a cat exercising independence. A cat that has started spending entire days in one spot, stops coming out when things are quiet, flinches when it does emerge. That's a cat that has decided the world outside that hiding spot is no longer safe. Something changed for them, and they've responded the only way prey animals know how: disappear until the threat is gone. The problem is, the threat isn't going anywhere, because the threat isn't a predator. It's a feeling, and feelings don't leave just because the cat hides from them. If your cat used to be present and now isn't, that shift matters. Don't normalize it. Pay attention to when it started. 4. If this video is starting to make you see your cat differently, help us reach more owners who actually care about getting this right. Like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it means everything. Your cat's appetite has changed. Not disappeared entirely, just shifted. They used to finish everything. Now they eat half and walk away. Or they used to be indifferent about food and suddenly they're obsessive, crying before every meal, acting like they haven't eaten in days. Both directions matter. Stress affects the digestive system in cats the same way anxiety affects humans. Some lose their appetite completely. Others develop a fixation on food as the one reliable source of comfort and predictability in their day. If your cat's relationship with food has quietly changed over the past few weeks or months and nothing about their diet has changed, that's worth paying attention to. It's not a food preference. It's a stress response wearing a very convincing disguise. 5. Your cat has become more vocal or completely silent. You notice it and you interpret it based on how it feels in the moment. If they're meowing more, they must want something. If they've gone quiet, they must be content. Here's what the research actually says. Adult cats almost never meow at each other. Meowing in the adult cat developed almost entirely as a communication tool for humans, which means when your cat is vocalizing more than usual, they're not just making noise. They're reaching out, repeatedly, because something isn't right and the previous attempts didn't work. And the silence, that can be just as significant. A cat that has stopped vocalizing, stopped seeking interaction, stopped bringing you their small daily announcements, that cat may have reached a point where they've given up on being heard. Both are stress. One is loud, one is invisible. 6. Your cat's sleep has changed. You're thinking, cats sleep 16 hours a day. How would I even notice? You notice it in where they sleep. A secure cat picks visible, comfortable spots. The couch, your bed, the sunny corner of the floor, exposed places, because a cat that feels safe doesn't need to hide to rest. A stressed cat migrates. Slowly, over days or weeks, they move from open spaces to hidden ones. The top of the wardrobe, inside a closet, behind the washing machine, places that are hard to reach, places where nothing can approach from behind. If you've watched your cat's sleeping spots quietly shift from the center of the room to the edges, from out in the open to tucked away, that migration is a map of how they've been feeling, and it has been happening gradually enough that most owners never connect the dots. 7. This one is different from everything else on this list. The others are behaviors you can observe, things you can point to and say, that changed. This one has been there the whole time. You've just never had a name for it. Your cat is fine around you, eats fine, sleeps fine, doesn't hide, doesn't over-groom, but they never fully relax. You can see it if you know what to look for. Their body is never completely loose. When they sit, their weight stays slightly forward, ready to move. Their eyes stay slightly more open than a truly resting cat's should be. When you touch them, they don't melt into it. They tolerate it. Tolerance is not the same as trust. A cat in a low-level chronic stress state can appear completely normal to an owner who doesn't know what relaxed actually looks like, because they've never seen their cat fully at ease. This has been the baseline the entire time. What does full relaxation look like? The body goes heavy. The eyes close to narrow slits or shut completely without any prompting. The tail stills. The breathing slows until you can barely see the chest moving. Sometimes the paws curl under slightly, and the purr, if it comes, sounds like it's coming from somewhere deep, unhurried, like something that has nowhere else to be. If you have never seen your cat like that, it doesn't mean your cat doesn't love you. It means something in their environment has been keeping them just slightly wound up all the time without either of you fully realizing it. The answer isn't one big change, it's a collection of small ones. Predictable feeding times, a space that is entirely theirs that no one invades. Play that actually satisfies the hunting sequence, stalk, chase, catch, kill, every single day. A household where loud sounds and sudden movements are minimized, and an owner who has learned to read the signals before they become impossible to ignore. Cats don't ask for much. They don't need constant attention. They don't need expensive toys or elaborate setups. What they need is to feel safe, consistently, in the body, in the space, in the relationship. And the strange thing about stress in cats is that the most stressed ones are often the quietest about it. They don't cry, they don't act out dramatically, they just adjust. They make themselves smaller, they ask for less, they disappear a little more each day. Until one day you realize the cat you thought was just independent or quiet or low maintenance, that cat has been carrying something you never knew to look for. Now you know what to look for, and that changes everything.